Hey everyone! So today I've got a small little resource pack to share with you. The download for this will be in the description, so you can check it out for yourselves. Right now I don't have any resource pack on, and you can see that the blocks in the inventory UI are actually displayed as these sort of 3D blocks, while items are actually these sort of just 2D textures. And I thought for an experiment that I'd just try and make a quick little pack which makes all the blocks actually look like 2D tiles. And I got some feedback from Twitter last night when I posted a GIF of it, and people actually seemed to like it. So I thought I'd turn it into an actual resource pack with every single block supported, and here's the sort of final product. So if I go into the inventory, you can see that all of the blocks are now these sort of 2D tiles. If we scroll down, you can see that there's half slabs, which are just half a block, and then stairs, which are an L shape. And I realized that not everyone is going to like the look of this pack. It's more intended for builders and resource pack makers perhaps, so they can easily sort of distinguish between textures, and it sort of makes color paletting a lot easier as well. So it's mainly for those people, but feel free to use it for, whatever. We've got the Cobblestone Walls here as well, which are sort of these just thinner things here. If we move on to the decoration blocks now, so that was the building blocks, we've got the, it's pretty much the same, but we've got the furnace, which I had to turn around just so it faces the front. We've got the snow layer, which is slightly smaller than the actual snow block, just so you can distinguish between them. The same goes for wool blocks and carpets. So the carpets are slightly smaller. Then we've got the glass panes. They're pretty just thin, and then oak fences, thin again. And then my favorite part is probably the sort of skulls down here. I like them looking all flat and stuff. I've actually got a chest over here with a bunch of them in, just so you can sort of see what they look like. If I remember correctly, they used to look like this, and then they changed it to 3D. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but that's how I remember them looking like. Maybe some of the blocks were like this as well, I can't remember. And then the banners are also 2D from the sort of front on, and if you have any sort of patterns applied to them, they will show up as well. So now moving on to the redstone section, it's pretty much the same. We've got all the sort of dispensers and droppers facing the front again. The sticky piston and piston I've had to do from the top down so you can actually distinguish between them. I did want to have them from the side view, but obviously you couldn't tell which is which then. The stone pressure plates, or all the pressure plates, are from the top down as well as the trapdoors, daylight sensors, and everything like that. So this is a really lightweight resource pack. It works for both 1.9 and 1.10. And it simply just changes the display settings for blocks. And the reason I say it's lightweight is because it doesn't include a file for every single block. It includes like maybe 20 files total for all of the blocks. And so it's very small file size. I got a few questions on Twitter last night asking if this would improve lag on the inventory screen. And honestly, I don't know. It may improve it slightly, but not enough to probably warrant downloading this pack if you don't like the look of it. It's mainly intended for builders, like I said. And lastly, this resource pack actually also works with other resource packs. So if I put on Faithful now and click Done, you can see if I open up the inventory that all the Faithful textures are now displayed in this sort of 2D view as well. The only sort of resource packs that might have a few issues is ones with custom 3D models, because this resource pack edits the display settings of those 3D models of these sort of base blocks. So if there's a custom 3D model in your resource pack, it may screw up some of the display settings. I'm not too sure, depending on how they've made it. But you can see that it all looks pretty cool. And yeah, the download for this will be in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed, and that's going to be the end of this video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.